The Himalayan Bluetail, the jewel of the high forests, also known as the orange-flanked bush robin, is one of the most enchanting small birds of the eastern Himalayas. Found across the cool temperate forests of Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Bhutan, and Nepal, this shy bird prefers moss-laden undergrowth, rhododendron thickets, and dense conifer slopes, often found between 2,000 to 4,000 meters above sea level. The male is striking a vivid sapphire blue tail and upper parts contrasting beautifully with a clean white belly and warm orange flanks. Females are subtler in tone and with olive brown plumage and just a hint of blue in the tail. Their delicate beauty blends seamlessly with the misty forest light, making every sighting a quiet thrill for birders. During winter, the Himalayan bluetail descends to lower elevations, sometimes appearing in wooded valleys and gardens.
The olive-backed pipit is a graceful, ground-dwelling bird often found in temperate forests and grassy clearings of the Himalayas. At first glance, its olive-brown upper parts and finely streaked breast may seem modest, but a closer look reveals its quiet elegance, a delicate blend of earthly tones that allows it to blend perfectly with the forest floor and leaf litter. Often seen walking briskly rather than hopping, the olive-backed pipit displays a distinctive bobbing motion of its tail as it searches for insects and small invertebrates among the grass. When alarmed, it takes short fluttering flights, uttering a sharp tissip call that echoes softly through the valleys. During spring and summer, its sweet, rising song fills the mountain air, marking territory and courtship from a perch on low branches or rocks.
The Himalayan Cutia is one of the most striking and sought after birds of the eastern Himalayas, a true masterpiece of nature that brings color and grace to the mountain forests. Found in the temperate and subtropical oak and rhododendron forests from Nepal to Arunachal Pradesh, this bird's appearance is as enchanting as its habitat. Adorned with a slight grey rufous and black plumage with intricate white and chestnut markings, the Himalayan Cutia almost like a work of art painted by a careful hand. Its patterned wings and tail flash brilliantly as it moves through the canopy, often in small active flocks. Males display bolder contrasts and richer tones, while females are subtler but equally beautiful, a perfect reflection of the balance found in nature. Unlike many birds that prefer open spaces, the kutia is a creature of the mid canopy, often flitting among moss laden branches and tree trunks in search of insects, berries, and nectar.
Ode to the brown-throated Fulvetta. In the hush of dawn's first glow you stir, a whisper among the blue-brush fur. Feathers soft as forest dreams, you move where light in silence gleams. Through bamboo groves your laughter flows, a woodland secret the mountain knows. Tiny heart with a voice so clear, you weave the music all hearts hear. Brown-throated wanderer, shy and small, yet you command the forest stroll. Every flutter, each foraging leap, awakens life from shadowed sleep. Amid the moss and leaf-strewn flow, you are the pulse that beats at nature's core. Not in grandeur, but gentle grace, you crown the forest's hidden place. O Fulvetta of humble you, the mountain sings its hymns to you. In every call, in every flight, you turn the mist living light.
High in the rugged cliffs and forested slopes of the eastern Himalayas, the Yellow-rumped Honeyguide carries an ancient story, one woven between bees, rocks, and the rhythm of the wild. Rarely seen and even more rarely understood, This elusive bird is a specialist of a world few dare to enter, the domain of wild honeybees. Unlike most birds, the yellow-rumped honeyguide thrives where giant bee colonies cling to vertical rock faces or tall forest trees. Its name comes from the bright yellow patch on its rump, a flash of color that glimmers as it darts near the cliffs, often in the company of buzzing bees. It feeds not just on honey but on the wax larvae and remains of combs, a diet that few others can endure. This unique adaptation has made it both an ecological marvel and a quiet symbol of balance in nature. In places like Shergan or Upa in Arunachal Pradesh, the honey guide reveals itself in fleeting moments, a flash of movement among the pines, a soft chirr of wings near a cliff. It may seem unremarkable at first glance, but its life is intricately tied to one of nature's most dramatic relationships, the coexistence of bird and bee. The honey guide waits for the bees to abandon their hives or sometimes for humans and bears to break them open, after which it moves in to feed.
The striated bulbul is a striking songbird of the mid-elevation Himalayan forest where the air is cool and the canopy hums with life. Clad in olive green plumage streaked with fine pale lines, it carries a dignified elegance and mirrors the quiet grace of its surroundings. Its yellow tinge underparts and reddish bill add gentle warmth to its otherwise subtle colors, making it both familiar and distinctive among hill birds. Often found in pairs or small groups, the striated bulbul thrives in the broadleaf and mixed forests of Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and beyond. It frequents fruiting trees and dense foliage where it feeds on berries, nectar, and insects, a versatile diet that reflects its adaptability. Its clear fluting calls echo through the valleys, especially in the morning, lending a cheerful rhythm to the forest awakening. Watching this bulbul is to experience the serenity of the hills themselves. It is not a bird of spectacle but of balance. Its movements unhurried, its song is bright yet calm. In places like Shergaon or Rupa, where mist drapes the pines and the light filters through mossy branches, the striated bulbul stands as a quiet emblem of the eastern Himalayas, understated, melodious, and deeply connected to the living pulse of the forest.
In the mist-veiled forests of Arunachal Pradesh, where moss carpets the boulders and sunlight drips softly through ancient oaks, lives one of India's most extraordinary birds, the Bugun Liocichla. This small, vividly colored passerine is more than just a rare species. It is a symbol of discovery, hope, and coexistence. First described in 2006 near Eagle Nest Wildlife Sanctuary, the Bugun Liocichla is one of the first few bird species discovered in recent decades, a breathtaking reminder that nature still holds secrets even in our modern age. The bird itself is a vision of subtle splendor. Its olive green plumage is brushed with sunset hues of yellow, red, and orange, while its black, brown, and crimson tipped wings flash like embers when it flits between branches. The Bugun Liocichla is shy and elusive, often seen in pairs or small groups moving quietly through the understory, foraging for insects and berries. Its soft, melodic whistle, gentle yet distinct, carries through the cool morning air, giving birders a fleeting clue to its presence before it disappears into the foliage. What makes this bird truly special, however, is not just its beauty but its story. Found only in a tiny range around the Bugun Community Forest near Eagle Nest, it exists through a remarkable partnership between conservationists and the local Bugun tribe, who protect its fragile habitat and deep respect and pride. Their stewardship has made the Liocichla a symbol of community-led conservation where traditional wisdom and modern science meet in harmony. To encounter the Bugun Liocichla in its natural home is to step into a living miracle, a delicate world of whispers, wing beats, and emerald light. It reminds us that even in a rapidly changing world, there are still sanctuaries where life grows quietly, undisturbed. The bird's story is not only one of survival, but of reverence, proof that when humanity chooses guardianship over greed, nature responds with grace. In the soft mist of eagleness, as the forest awakens in layers of song, the call of the Bugun Liocichla rings out like a promise that wonder still exists, hidden in the folds of the Himalayas, waiting for those who listen with both heart and humility. Ode to the Bugun Liocichla. In the midst of eagleness, where the clouds softly weep, a secret stirs in the forest deep. Feathers brush with dawn's first fire, whispers of life the hills inspire. O Bugun Liocichla spirit rare, you drift through green and mountain air. Olive wings kissed by sun and rain, a living jewel on nature's chain. No poet dreamed your tender hue, no artist mixed such perfect view. With crimson flare and golden thread, you paint the woods where angels tread. Born in silence, guarded by kin, the Bugun tribe keeps your song within. Their hearts and yours forever twine, protectors true of the wild unconfined. So sing, bright soul, in the rain-drenched leer, your echo hums through every tree. In your call, the mountains sigh, a hymn of hope that shall never die. Adios, my birding friends. See you all next in episode 15, Arunachal Pradesh.